Have you heard the phrase heart turned to stone? Yeah, this is something out of the fairy tale, but it is really a disease, and it is more common and dangerous than most people realize. According to World Health Organization, vascular disease are the leading cause of death globally. Every single year, estimated 17.9 million people lose their lives to heart and blood vessel disease. More than 4 out of 5 CAVD deaths are due to heart attacks and strokes, and 1/3 of these deaths occur prematurely in people under 70 years of age. The global cost, it is measured in billions of dollars annually, not just in hospital care, but lost work, lost families, and lost futures. So one of these diseases is calcific aortic valve disease, or CAVD, that literally your heart can turn to stone. So what exactly CAVD is? Let's keep it simple. The aortic valve is like the door of your heart that opens and closes with each beat, letting blood flow out to your body. In CAVD, this valve becomes stiff and clogged with calcium, just like lime scale that builds up in your kitchen pipes. Over time, the valve hardens, it doesn't open properly, and the heart has to work harder and harder until it fails. That's why we say heart turns to stone. CAVD affects millions of people worldwide, and its numbers are rising sharply as population age. From 1992 to 2021, the number of global CAVD cases rose from 4.97 to 13.32 million. What makes it scarier? In the earliest stage, there is no symptom, and most people, they don't know they have it until it has already progressed, and when it does, the options are limited. There are no effective drugs to stop or reverse CAVD. The only treatment right now is valve replacement surgery, a major operation. Here is the main question: who is the most at risk? Older age, the risk doubles every 10 years. Men, about 56% higher risk than women. Smoking more than doubles the risk. High blood pressure, specifically in people under 65. High LDL cholesterol, a big driver of early CAVD, though statins don't help in late stages. Obesity and diabetes, which speed things up. Kidney dysfunction, especially when calcium and phosphate levels are high. So lifestyle, age, and even genetics all play a role. Now let's zoom into the valve. It's not just a piece of tissue, it's alive. It has two main types of resident cells: endothelial cells, the smooth lining cells, like a protective skin; interstitial cells, the builders and maintainers of the valve's structure. But here's where it gets interesting. When stress and cholesterol hit this valve, and we have a new player: immune cells. In a healthy heart, all the cells inside the valve are living in harmony. The blood is flowing smoothly, like a calm river, and everyone is happy. But when the river gets rough due to things like stress or high blood pressure, the turbulent flow brings trouble to this peaceful world. The protective cells on the surface, endothelial cells, become stressed and gaps begin to open, allowing uninvited guests to sneak in: fatty LDL particles. These LDL particles are now stuck, and they begin to decay into OXLDL, like spoiled food left out too long. The body sends in its cleanup crews, macrophages, to protect the valve. They chase after OXLDL, trying to gobble it up, but when they eat too much of it, they become sluggish foam cells. Then instead of restoring peace, they release distress signals that make the valve's builder cells sick. And when those builder cells get sick, they lose their balance. Instead of keeping the valve strong, they start to exert minerals, calcium and phosphate. At first, it's just a sprinkle, like grains of sand. But as time goes on, the grains keep piling up, clumping together and hardening. Little by little, those grains grow into stones called calcium nodules. And as more of them form, the soft, flexible valve begins to stiffen, slowly turning into stone. So when you are hearing your heartbeat, it's not just only the rhythm of life. It's something fragile, and it is in need of the protection. CAVD is silent, deadly, and still without a cure. But by understanding the risk factors and biology behind that, we can take the first step toward changing that story.